One of the better games of last year, at least in sales and time played and most watched on Twitch, was Baldur's Gate 3. I really want to play this game. I haven't gotten around to it yet, but I definitely will. At this point, I'm kind of waiting for the game to go on sale. I've already waited this long. Eventually it will, but I will get into this game eventually. It seems like it's pretty well loved. So I was kind of surprised to see somebody connected to the game come out and outright trash Ubisoft. Says that they should get, if gamers should get used to not owning games, maybe management should get used to not having jobs. You don't usually see stones thrown like this, but I got to say, with Ubisoft, it's pretty well deserved. And the reason this is happening is because a good game like Baldur's Gate 3, that recent Prince of Persia game, the team that made it got disbanded. And these guys are like, what the hell? It's hard to make a good game. It's easy to release one. Check this out. I first saw this story over on Insider Gaming. You see the headline right here. Ubisoft management to blame for Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown sales. Baldur's Gate 3 exec says. So this comes from Michael Dowse, and he is the director of publishing over at the developer studio for Baldur's Gate 3. And it's wild to see someone say this stuff. So let's just go right to his social media. This is the account right here. I publish video games for people who like video games because I like video games. And he's quote tweeting this from PC Gamer. Ubisoft made a good Prince of Persia game, so of course it's disbanded the team shortly after release. And he's pissed. Because I think the people that made that game, that Baldur's Gate 3 game, a Baldur's Gate 3, sorry, I think they know how to make a good game. And he says this, the last notable game on their platform was arguably Far Cry 6 in 2021. The Crew, Mirage, and Avatar came in 2023 and didn't perform. So you can assume subscriptions were at a lull when POP, Prince of Persia, released by 2024, which means people wouldn't be launching their store all too much. So what he's saying there is the Crew, Assassin's Creed Mirage, and that Avatar game didn't do very well. So they restricted that Prince of Persia game to their, I believe, the Epic Store probably, I think. I can't confirm that, but it definitely would have been in their Ubisoft store, their platform. Like EA has one. All of these game developers want to have their own Steam store now, which is annoying as hell. And that was probably the main way to get Prince of Persia. What's the name of that game? The Last Crown, the good one. And that was probably the best way to get it. And nobody was going there. Why would they be launching that store? All these games sucked. That's what he's saying there. If it had been released on Steam, the platform everybody uses, not only would it have been a market success, but there would likely be a sequel because the team are so strong. It's such a broken strategy. The hardest thing is to make an 85-plus game. It is much, much easier to release one. It just shouldn't be done as it was. He's basically saying it's easy to release shit. He's calling the Crew, Mirage, and that Avatar game shit. That's pretty damn bold. I wonder if he's going to regret this and delete it. He posted it 2 days ago. I don't know why this didn't get more traction. I'm just now seeing it. There's a couple of articles on it, like this dropped today. Like, how did this slip through the cracks for 2 days? Because this is a dunk, man. And then there's this post right here. This is the big one, where he tells them that they should get used to not having jobs. If the statement gamers should get used to not owning their games is true because of a specific release strategy, subscriptions above sales, then the statement developers must get used to not having jobs if they make a critically acclaimed game, platform strategy above title sales, is also true. And that just isn't sensible, even from a business perspective. Damn. So this gamers should get used to not owning games. That's another big shot at Ubisoft because they said that. They came out and said gamers should get used to not owning their games. This is around the time the Crew shut down. Not the recent one. One of the older ones shut down. And basically, from what I understand, so that game was an online game. And from what I understand is if you have the disc for that, let's say you have the physical copy of that Crew game that got shut down, and you put that in your system, from what I understand, it'll just play the game's demo, and that's it. You can no longer ever play that game again. And I don't know if anybody was, but it's still the idea that you spent $60 to $70 on something, and you can never access it again. I think that's shit. Because, all the other generations, you just pop it in, it plays. We're in a weird time right now. Like, a lot of these box games, and someone talks about it in here. I stopped supporting their recent physical releases since you needed internet to download the rest of the game, making the disc pretty much useless to own offline. And he's not wrong here. Like, it's even on here. Internet required to install this game. This is for Star Wars Outlaws. So, will you even be able to play this? Is this game going to shut down someday? Same with this one right here. Internet required to install this game. People don't like that shit. If they buy the disc, they want it to all be on the disc. And a lot of the times, it's not. You have to get that big patch for it to even really work. But it's pretty awesome to see someone in the industry come out and kind of bitch slap them, because they do need a good slapping. By the way, I'm going to talk about that Rayman thing again. There's some stuff that came to light last night that I didn't know about. Ubisoft, they're in a really funny position right now. Now they're trying to dig back all these old nostalgic games. Look, yeah, remember these games you loved? So, very good, Mr. Douse. I appreciate what you did here. Ubisoft needs a little bit of an awakening. We'll see if it happens when Tencent buys them out, because that's for sure probably going to happen. I would say probably before Assassin's Creed even comes out. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.